weeks ago, we bought this incredible bus that we're sitting in right now.
We just bought a bus, guys.
Oh my goodness.
We got a new bus. The new Living Zeal bus. We're so excited. As soon as we got back, we were super excited to start deconstruction and start to build our new house. When we bought the bus, we bought it knowing that it has the International VT365 engine.
Sorry, it's VT.
The VT365 International engine, which is the predecessor to the 7.3 liter, which is a long story, but it's a really fantastic engine. But we thought the new one would be great too. However, a few of you guys let us know that it actually is kind of an engine we should watch out for.
So this engine is also known as the 6-liter Power Stroke, and you can do a really quick Google search and know everything, all the concern you see on our face can be answered on that Google search.
So once we figured that out, we kind of looked at each other and we're like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do now?
What have we done?
What have we done? We need to find out more about this engine, what we're actually getting ourselves into. If we should keep this, if we should sell this, what we need to do.
So we feverishly started doing a bunch of research. The night we found out that this was a 6-liter Power Stroke, we stayed up for probably like 4 or 5 hours, just learning everything we possibly could, seeing if there were any sort of modifications we could make to make this vehicle last longer or be better for us.
I guess just through divine intervention, my cousin Sean reached out to us and wanted to hang out. I haven't seen him in like 15 years. It just so happens that he is a diesel mechanic.
How cool is that?
I know. He's been working for Volvo for like 6 years. He went to school for it, and it's his passion. He's coming over later today, and he's going to look at all the buses actually, and check out all their engines, and he's going to check out this one and give us his professional opinion about what we should do with this thing.
You know, I remember distinctly the morning after we did all of that research, Chad and I were drinking our coffee and just really bummed out learning this information. We kind of were going through like a little bit of denial, because when we walked back into this bus, I was like, man, I visualized this being our bedroom and that being our kitchen, and I really saw us in this space. And so to try to come to terms with the fact that this wasn't the best engine for our needs of taking this through the Rocky Mountains and up to Canada and down to Mexico and everywhere was such a big bummer.
Right around this time also, Zaynah had a trip planned to go to Colorado to visit some friends and family.
We're both heading to BWI Airport right now, and Chad's gonna drop me off. I'm gonna be going to Colorado for 4 or 5 days, 5 nights, which is like a long time, but one flight's is a red eye. Since Chad and I started dating, and obviously since we've been married, we have never spent a night apart, ever.
We're a little codependent.
Yeah, a little bit. Anyone who knows us knows that we're a little codependent. Which I hear is unhealthy. I don't know.
Whatever. If you've been following us for any time at all, then you've probably noticed that my wife and I kind of love the heck out of each other, and she's definitely my better half. So the past 4 nights without her have been a little rough, but glad to have her back. So the day before Zaynah came back, we got 2 conversion vehicles in. We've named the shuttle bus Harrison because it came from Harrisonburg, Virginia, and the big 40-footer, that one's going to be Fairfax because it used to shuttle kids around Fairfax County Public Schools. So our clients on these 2 builds have 2 totally different needs. I can't wait to show you both of these, and that's probably what we're going to do until Sean gets here. So first we're going to take a look at Harrison.
How pretty is it out here, by the way?
So nice today, full of birds. I feel like I'm building in a Disney movie.
Right?
So bright. you're like white. It's kind of crazy how bright you are. Maybe even I should switch spots. Like, radiant bright.
Maybe I'm just radiant.
I mean, you are radiant.
What are you trying to say?
No, yeah, totally. Yeah, radiant. Okay, so this is Harrison. Harrison has 91 square feet of interior space to work with.
Super cute, very spacious in here. We're building it for someone who is a single man, so it's going to be a smaller bed area, but we're also going to be doing a guest pull-out from the couch, which will be really fun.
Yeah. For the past couple days though, we've just been working on a little more deconstruction. We got a seat out that was like right here where Zaynah's sitting.
Yeah, this bus came to us already pretty deconstructed. So besides the one seat that we had to remove and an additional rusted, screw rusted, how do you say that? Screw rusted railing.
I basically got the whole thing stripped out, and that's when we found a giant rust hole.
All right. And what?
That we have now.
This actually looks a lot better, love.
Oh boy, you just got right in there,
You like that, babe?
That's okay.
Now it's just like confetti party.
That's juicy. Oh man.
It's like layer by layer is just
Worse than the next.
It's like freaking paper.
That is some juicy rock. We're gonna obviously cut out this square right here, and we're gonna replace that sheet metal. We have the sheet metal right here that we're gonna replace it with.
Yeah.
We're gonna rivet it back down, and then put our plywood back on top, and keep building.
Oh,
That's nice. That's nice.
But I wasn't grown up in mine. 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 Oh,
how's it going? Good. Sean's here, baby.
Hey, what's up, Sean? So unfortunately, we'll have to do introductions later. It's just way too windy to actually film any usable content. But Sean stayed until the very end working on these buses, checking everything out, making a checklist of everything that was wrong with them. He stayed until after dark looking at Fairfax. Our engine actually looks like it's in fantastic condition. Nothing is currently wrong with it. No gaskets have blown. It actually looks pretty good. There are a few seals that could use tightening and some fluids that could use topping off, but other than that, it's actually is in good shape right now, which is good news for us. However, Sean did say that, you know, we should definitely sell it. So with that being said, we've decided we're gonna go ahead and post this thing on eBay.
Yes.
And on Craigslist. Yeah. And see who bites. You know, it's a good engine right now. Everything's in tip-top shape because it only has 90,000 miles. So I don't think we plan on making any money on it, but hopefully somebody...
Just trying to get our money back, really, and be able to reinvest this into another conversion vehicle, because we still want to be traveling this summer, and yeah, that means we need to get our money back so we can buy something else.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully this can go to somebody who isn't traveling as much and work out perfectly for them. Yeah. It is a great bus.
It is.
It's kind of devastating watching those clips over again of us being excited. And
literally, all the clips at the beginning of this video, I was like so devastated watching those clips.
We really wanted this bus to be it. And you know, I know we could because Sean said he could bulletproof it if the price was right, but you know, we just don't want to invest money in something that might go wrong going in the mountains of Colorado that I don't know how to fix. Particularly
when we're staying on BLM land that is off-grid. Usually you don't have any cell service and you have to rely on yourself to be able to fix any issues, and we're just not in the position to be responsible for this diesel mechanic that is known to go out all the time.
Yeah.
What was the thing with Ford and in the lawsuit that happened? That we were looking at?
Yeah, Ford was sued a lot by different hospitals because these engines were put in the ambulances that they sold them, and the engines would go out right when you get. Sorry, I'm not hugging myself. I got an itch on my back.
Oh, okay.
You ever have like an itch right in the middle of your back? And you're like, can't get to it. So Ford got sued a bunch of times by different hospitals because they sold them these ambulances that had the 6-liter power stroke. And the engines went wrong right when you needed them most, you know, right when they needed to push it, and all of a sudden,
We've been kind of bummed to talk to you guys about it, obviously, because we don't you know, we were really emotionally invested in this being our next tiny house, and I know that a lot of you guys were super excited for us as well. And it's kind of just like a little like meh downer, but now that we have Sean in our back pocket, he's going to help us make our next diesel purchase, which is really, really awesome. Like, he can help make us feel confident in the next diesel that we buy, and we're really excited to get that so we can start working on our conversion for Colorado Rocky Mountain Summer Adventures. And maybe up to Vancouver. Lots of plans.
So it's gonna be really cool. Everything that's gonna be happening in our life we're very excited about. We're gonna be taking all of the money that we make from doing these conversions and from selling this bus, and it's gonna go into a pot that we're going to then throw back at another conversion that's gonna be our ultimate conversion, basically.
Yeah, and we're gonna use it to travel this summer.
Yep.
I want people to know that we're traveling. Can you tell? I want people to know that we're gonna be traveling.
We're traveling. That's what all of this is for, in essence, is to come back and get an amazing vehicle that we can build out and travel in. And we thought it was going to be this bus initially, but it didn't work out that way, so that's okay. We just roll with it. The universe telling us to look for something different.
Right.
Who knows how our feelings will sway building out these two huge buses. I mean, we have a 40-footer back there to build out and this small little 20-something footer.
Right.
So that'll give us an opportunity to look back at them and decide which one we want to get next.
Yeah.
You know?
One thing at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
All right, gang. Well, we missed you, and we are back at it, so don't miss our live stream on Sunday. Yeah, we'll see you then. Live zealously.
Bye, guys.
Stick around for bloopers. There's probably a lot.
That's true. Tavi. Oh my goodness. Half of your face is completely off.
Not exactly what we were hoping day one would look like. Nicely done, babe. Solid. That was awesome. High five. So it's a little after 3 a.m. And I'm going to pick Zaynah up from the airport. Let's do that again from...
Should we re-record this whole clip?
Okay.
How happy does that make you?
That looks really good. It's gonna be so good. When you do that little demon bark though, it's a little concerning.
You know what? The funny thing is I've been doing that little demon bark far more recently than ever before in my life. Tavi, you are the little demon bark.
She has demon, she's a little demon seed.
Yeah.
Don't fling it everywhere.
I'm not trying. None of the flings to date have been intentional. They've just been happening.